it, so I don't know how like common it's gonna be, how widespread. It's such a niche, like specialized thing.
RP is sus. Easy.
A lot of more. Oh shit! All right, I gotta swap. Oh, but everybody's here right now. Oh god! Oh god! Oh, and they're both down. They stood no chance. Team 4. Who's it gonna be? Team 4 versus Mahat. Just going out of my way. Thank you. No, just what? Move? I'm gonna. We're gonna do it. We're just gonna go. Or no. Okay. But they use that and I left. We want to play audio sides. You can't do that. Oh, RPR sus. RPR sus. Oh, we got action. Y'all, what if these grenades Excaliburs? What? What do you mean? Oh, did you get knocked? Rip. They really. What is on? And like big. But no, seriously, I think it would be kind of cool. And like we could play PubG Mobile like as us. As us. Or like random members. Like as us. Or like random members. Hello, Ravando, what's up? Well, what? I'm not even. Oh. What do we have left? Oh, what? I'm not even looking. Even. Oh. I get what you said. Okay, thank you. Somebody was. And then she brushes her shoulder off. Oh my god, so cute. Alright, we checked it out. Okay, y'all. Thank you so much for a very wonderful stream. I hope y'all had fun. I had a blast. 2022, you guys. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for being here. And yeah, I'll probably see you, if not later today, then maybe on Sunday. But yeah, thank you guys so much for everything for 2021. And all the love and all the support. It means way more than you know. It's like literally the world to me. And I'm excited to see what this year will do for us. So with that, I'm gonna catch y'all later. Hope you had a wonderful holiday. Happy New Year. Bye. Bye.
I had been working as a driver for this rich boy called Brian. And one day, while I was sitting at the side of the pool outside their mansion, he and his friends jumped in, splashing water all over me. At first, I was mad. Then more people joined the pool party, and among them was Juliet, my Romeo. Her name was Victoria. She was just so perfect. She turned to me and smiled before jumping into the pool. And I swear I felt my heart jump out of my chest. Suddenly, she screamed in pain, and the water around her started. Hi, my name is Caleb. Before I continue with the story, please like and subscribe. If you don't, your crush will ignore you forever. So, back to the story. Victoria was screaming as everyone else around her laughed. Those jerks. They immediately dove into the pool. When I checked her injuries, I asked if she was okay, but Brian and the others were still laughing. Brian said, "It was just a prank for her TikTok, loser. Relax." I turned to Victoria and saw she was smiling with one eyebrow raised. She said, "That was attractive, but stay away from me, idiot." Feeling embarrassed, I walked away. Brian wanted to drive Victoria home, and during the ride, I stole a glance at her through the rearview mirror, only to see that she was also looking right at me and smiling. Suddenly, Brian moved closer and whispered, "Wake up, dummy. If I see you looking at her like that again, I swear." I tried to concentrate on the road instead. That night when I got home, I was shocked to see my little sister Candace
You can move
sleeping
freely on
on
Spawn
top of the
Island
fridge.
while you wait
My
to
mom
board
told
the
me
plane.
she won't come down unless I give her ice cream, but we don't have the money for any. My heart broke. I checked my wallet and realized that I only had a few dollars left. I decided I'd find an evening job soon. Mom couldn't work after her accident, so it was all up to me now, and it drove me to work harder. One night, I drove Brian and Victoria to a party. Brian told me to wait in the car. An hour had passed when I saw her coming out of the door with a guy, and I noticed she looked uncomfortable. Suddenly, the jerk started pulling her away and trying to kiss her. I got out of the car and ran towards them. I pulled Victoria away and shouted, "Get off her, man!" The guy yelled back, "Who the hell do you think you are?" Victoria tried to calm me down. "Caleb, don't!" But I was furious. The dimwit then shoved me to the ground, making me scrape my elbow. I got up and was about to punch him, but Rachel and the others came out and stopped me. I stormed off and got back into the car. Victoria joined me a little later and started helping me with my small scrap on my elbow. She said, "You didn't have to do that, Caleb." I wasn't listening to her. All I could hear was the loud beating of my heart as I stared at her beautiful face up close. I looked away when our eyes met. I had to stop this dream before it was too late. For the next several months, I ignored Victoria whenever she hung out with Brian. One day, I went home to our landlord screaming at my mom. He was throwing her things outside. My mom begged him, "Please, give us 2 more weeks." He replied, "I already gave you a month." I ran to hug my mom and desperately asked for another extension. When we finally agreed, I was forced to get another job as a part-time janitor at McDonald's. One afternoon, while I was mopping the floor, Brian, Victoria, and their other friends came in. After ordering, Rachel, Victoria's best friend, asked, "Hey Brian, we didn't know that your driver was a janitor too." I waited for Victoria to say something, but she avoided eye contact with me. Brian then called me later. "Hey loser, clean this up." He started pouring all of their drinks on the floor. They were all laughing at me as I mopped the floor, except for Victoria, who kept herself busy on her phone. I felt like I'd been stabbed in the chest. She was so cold. Everyone suddenly fell silent as someone approached their table. It was my boss, Brian's dad. He looked mad. He told them, "I don't think that's how we treat people." Brian bowed his head in shame, while the others looked guilty. He then apologized to me privately and promised to arrange a scholarship program for me at Brian's school, which he actually owned. I immediately told Mom the good news. I was finally going back to school to finish my final year. Brian and Victoria were shocked a month later when I was introduced as a new student to their class. While walking to my locker, I heard some students talking. What is he doing here? He was Brian's driver, right? I wanted to tell them that I wasn't Brian's driver anymore. Jeez, I had a name. I suddenly bumped into Victoria, and before I could react, she shoved me into a janitor's closet and joined me in there. I asked, What are you doing?" She ignored my question and instead said, "And now we're even closer, and you can't ignore me anymore." I had never been so confused in my whole life. I asked, "What do you mean?" She gave me a half smile, and before leaving the closet, she kissed me on the cheek. I couldn't get that kiss out of my mind for the next 3 days. It made me so nervous that I had to avoid her because these feelings were scaring me. One day, our science teacher paired me up with Victoria for a project, but to my surprise, Victoria requested a different partner. I was disappointed and relieved at the same time. As I was about to leave the room, she walked up to me and said, "I hate you." What did I do? My heart then skipped a beat when she suddenly leaned in and kissed me on the lips. I was going to kiss her back, but then our teacher saw us and kicked us out. It was so embarrassing. Victoria then held my hand and giggled as we ran out of school. A black limo stopped in front of us, and I gasped when she shoved me inside. I asked, "Am I being kidnapped?" She chuckled. "You're really cute. Now, take me somewhere else." Suddenly, feeling brave, I told her driver to take us to my secret hideout. When we got there, we sat next to each other silently for a while, admiring the view. I said, "You know, Vic, I've always been crazy about you." I finally decided to give in to my heart's desire and kissed her. But then she said she wanted our relationship to be a secret. She promised me that she'd tell everyone soon. Her parents would hate her if they found out, and she wasn't ready for the backlash in school yet. I tried my best to make her happy, but whenever she was around her squad, especially with Brian, she treated me like I didn't exist. One time, she got angry with me because I wasn't answering her calls. I told her my phone was broken. She turned up with the latest iPhone, which came with a bonus, a key to a Porsche. She said, "Tell everyone that it's yours. You also need brand clothes, bags, watches. We have to go shopping later." I told her that I didn't want all that stuff, but she insisted and said, "Do it for me." We headed to this high-end shopping mall after class, and on the way, she let go of my hand when we saw Rachel and her other friends. Rachel asked, "Hey girl, what are you doing here with Brian's driver?" Victoria then whispered something to her, which I heard. "I don't know. He kept following me and begging me to buy him clothes." Rachel whispered back, "Aw, he's a hopeless case, girl." She gave me a disgusted look, and they all walked away, taking Victoria with them. I was furious, but that instantly changed when she sent me a message saying, "Just stay right there. I'm going to the police to report you for stealing my heart." A few months later, I left McDonald's and got a new job as a waiter in a 5-star restaurant. During an afternoon shift, I was shocked to see who had just come in. It was Victoria and her parents. It was my first time seeing them, and they looked